Bando.
Come on, Huntington Beach, give it going for your host contributor, guys. Come on, give us something. That's some funny stuff right there. Huntington Beach, we're in some crazy weather, aren't we? And I always said Huntington Beach was like the Florida of California, but this is ridiculous. Come on. Humidity, the rain, it's raining out there everywhere. The humidity's still in the air. When's it gonna get? I don't know. So much stuff going on, lots to talk about. You know, like, one of the things that's been, hot topic lately, defunding the police. Have you guys heard about this? I don't know, I'm not on board with that. I think it's a bad idea. They want to send social workers to domestic violence calls. I've been on those calls. Like when the cops show up, that's an effective way to handle that situation. Guns, tasers. I know, I haven't beat my wife since. No, come on, guys. I don't beat my wife. But apparently, I look like the kind of guy who would beat his wife. I don't know, man. Something about all this just screams domestic violence, man. I look like I like my women the way I like my fish. Battered. Come on. You can't be like that. It's 2022, guys. You know I'm not eating carbs. This look does come with a lot of responsibilities, though. It's not as easy as you would think, man. People make assumptions about you when you look this way. Like, get this one. For whatever reason, people assume that I can fix stuff. Yeah. How do you like that? Apparently, I look handy. Guys, I'm Italian. The last thing I fixed was a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? I got a toolbox in my garage. That's where I keep my sticker collection, like a real man. There's a lot of assumptions that people make when you look like this. I should be crushing it. Shaved head, hand tattoos, white, right? Like, if you watch CNN, you would think that I was the fucking crushing it, but no, I'm not. People make assumptions about you, man. People assume, this is the worst one, people assume that I'm racist. Can you believe that? They look at this and they just make that assumption that I must be racist. And I could never be racist. I used to bang colored broads, for Christ's sake. Oh wait, I'm trying to be more woke, guys. I meant to say broads of color. I remember that. No, I'm not racist. My father raised me right. Like, people assume, my 40s, people assume that I was raised, like, racist. But my dad always taught me, never use the N-word when talking about a black person. And definitely not the hard R, right? You definitely don't want to do that. And I was a good boy, so I've never, ever called a black person my neighbor. Yeah, let that one sink in, guys. Any other motorcycle riders out there? Anybody? I ride a bike. My wife worries about me, man. She's, wants me to wear a full face helmet, in case, God forbid, something were to happen. Right? I disagree. I think that half helmet's safer. Now, that way the cops can just see that I'm white. To avoid problems right out the gate. It's been rough. It's been a rough 2.5 years at this point, right, guys? Like, masks have been a big source of contention for a lot of people. Like, people are still wearing masks in their car while they're driving. Somebody was telling me the other day that that's dangerous. Like, because we communicate with more than just our eyes. Like, we communicate with our full face. But I thought about it really deeply, and I'm like, I'm really not worried about it, because I can still tell when they're Asian. Yeah, that was an Asian joke. Deal with it. We're in Orange County. Want to talk about people crushing it? Asians are crushing it, guys. I promise. Oh, man. Masks. So, I'm actually a Reiki master, as you can probably tell by looking at me. Yeah, that's right. 3rd degree Reiki master. And one of the things when you do Reiki and you're in that mindset is you have to focus on the good energy. You know, anybody ever read that book, The Secret? Yeah, the book The Secret, right? Like what you focus on is the energy that you're going to give back, right? And masks drive me nuts, right? So instead of focusing on people in masks, I had to take on this new mindset, start focusing on the people not wearing masks, right? I started thanking people for smiling and breathing the air, getting sunshine. Yeah, I made friends this way. We started a meetup group and everything. First event, we're going to storm the Capitol, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a good time for sure. Oh man, politics. You guys see Joe Biden's recent speech? Yeah, nobody? It's from Orange County? No, we didn't watch Joe Biden's speech. What? This is not North Hollywood where I usually perform. I like this. This is great. Yeah, no, his recent speech, after his speech, people were comparing him to Adolf Hitler. I mean, that's ridiculous. Come on. Even Hitler was elected by his own people, so. Oh, man. I don't know, Joe Biden. I worry. He wants to take away our Second Amendment rights. Like, I don't know, any other gun owners in the house? That guy for sure. I didn't doubt that for a second. Like he's the kind of guy that carries a knife because he's like excited to hopefully stab somebody someday. I can see it in your eyes, bro. I got you. I worry about the Second Amendment though, because you know, I'm an extremist about the Second Amendment. I don't just think that like certain people should be allowed to have guns. Like I think we should be, all of us, allowed to have whatever we want, right? Yeah. Black Hawk helicopters. If you can afford it, get it. Put it in your backyard, protect yourself.
F-14.
F-14. Yeah, exactly. We need them. He told us. I saw it. Like, you know, machine guns, whatever it takes. But don't get it twisted, guys. I'm a liberal. That's right. So I think the government should have to pay for it all. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of country I want to live in. An America that funds my arsenal. You know, so I'm moving to the Ukraine. That'll be exciting, don't you think? Oh man. I meditate a lot. My wife meditates a lot, you know? But she's extreme. She goes on these retreats where they meditate for like 5 days. They sit in silence. Maybe you guys didn't hear me. She sits in silence for 5 days. She never does that shit at home, though. You know what I'm saying? She goes back from those things like extra chatty, too. It's like, come on, I get it. You were sitting. You were breathing. Fascinating. Can you, like, make me a sandwich? No, come on. You guys know I would never say that because I don't eat carbs. All right, guys. Keep it going for the rest of these comics. I'm Joe Bando.